What's up, Dawn Nation? My name is Wyatt Troy, and I want to welcome you to Behind the Dot. And on this episode, it is a bonus episode that we did with Wubbix, where I gave him a social media marketing consultation. We go through his YouTube. We talk about what he can do to really optimize his channel. So if you're new to Behind the Dot, usually we interview music producers, artists, music industry experts, people of that nature on an emotional, philosophical, artistic, and music business basis. But this is a bonus episode. So if you want more of the emotional, philosophical side, go ahead, check out the other episodes. We actually just did one with Wubbix. It's the episode right before this. I highly encourage you to check that out. It's absolutely amazing. But this is all about social media marketing, and in particular with YouTube for this episode. So if you like this episode, please like, comment, subscribe, repost, follow, whatever is appropriate on the particular platform that you're listening on, like iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, Deezer, wherever you're at, just helps us know that we're moving in the direction that you need us to go into. And finally, if you can find it in your heart to support us on Patreon for $1 a month, it ensures that we can keep bringing you these episodes forever for free. And plus, the patrons are invited to all of the live streams that I do with these producers, these music industry experts. You get to meet them, you get to ask them questions. It's amazing. So go ahead, check that out. But with all that out of the way, and with all that said, Dawn Nation, I want to introduce you to Wubbix. Really what I heard was 4 different platforms. I heard YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, and Twitter. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Overall, these 4 ones, I guess, kind of represent where I am right now.
Perfect. And this is fantastic. And this is the first thing that I want to point out is do not focus on all of the social medias. You do not need to do that. You pick a couple that really fit with your brand, and then you just really hone in on those. So that's the first thing I want to say. What we're going to do is let's focus on YouTube. So is your YouTube strategy, is it going to be when you release a song? So let's focus more on the music part of you. When you release a song, are you going to, like make a cool little video and with your song in the video and put it up on YouTube?
Yeah, kind of pretty much like this, just trying to promote it in a way, and just letting my fan base know that, hey, I also have music and stuff. So
totally. So, and I believe you've done that a little bit in the past, haven't you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I still am going to just try to release their stuff.
Let's, if we go into your videos right here and see this, you've released some songs on here, like here we got Wubbix and Nightfall and whatnot. So this is exactly what I would encourage you to do, is to leverage your assets that you already have. So since you already have this YouTube platform, I'd highly encourage you to release your songs on here. That's exactly what I was going to encourage you to do. So for the people that are listening that can't see what's going on, is he has the little, like the Trap Nation kind of thing, whereas the song is playing in the background and you have like an audio reactive something in the video. So he has like his logo in the middle, and it's moving with that. So just something simple like that is going to be really, really helpful, just not only to rack up views, because it will come up to people's recommended stuff when they're listening to songs on YouTube or whatever, but also for people if they're just looking at your channel and you're like, oh, you released a song, this is fantastic. So let me ask you this: are you engaging with the people down in the comments on your videos?
I mean, when it comes to my videos, I am engaging with them. Mm-hmm. I think after like a couple of days, I kind of lose track of engaging, because I just need to move on with whatever I'm doing. But yeah, definitely I am doing that if I'm releasing something on my YouTube channel, No,
that's fantastic. And as I'm looking down in the comments, I can see that you, as the person who owns the channel, you're coming in, you're liking the comments, right? So you're putting the heart on the comments. Okay, this means a lot. So this is something so simple that people skip out on. You need to do this. If people are taking the time, if fans are taking the time to listen to your song and commenting on here, you need to show your love. Even if you don't have the time to go and comment back on all of the things, just pressing the little heart button is extremely powerful. I also have a suggestion right here. So for the people who are listening that can't see, at the very top you have a comment pinned, and you have a comment pinned, saying, hey, last one from the Eternal EP, so proud to collab with my boy Nightfall, check him out, and you did this was really, really cool. You should always have a pinned comment, and I would say you need to experiment for this on yourself, because this is really good. You're linking them into something else. You're doing a call to action here. I would also say experiment with just pinning other people's comments. You know what I mean? If we come up here and we go sort by and we go top comments, it'll show us the top comments really quick. And this guy right here, he has this comment that he made, man, in my view, you're quite skillful. This sounds like a professional track. And he has 87 likes on here. I would pin that. So are you familiar with the YouTube Chrome plugin TubeBuddy? Have you ever messed around with that before?
No, not actually. I never even heard of it.
Totally cool, man. So TubeBuddy it's a Google Chrome extension, and it gives you more information about the video that you're watching. And so right here, I can see the tags that you put in the video. I can see the things that you could do to really increase your listenership on here. It's really, really cool. I can see that you shared it on Twitter, that you got liked on Facebook, comment pinned, comment hearted, and all that kind of stuff. So what's really cool is I'd highly encourage you to get TubeBuddy, but specifically for this down here is I can see your tags, and I can see that you didn't use all of the tags that you could have used. I can guarantee if we go in here and if you wanted to add more tags, you could add more tags. And so what I would highly suggest is you to use all of those tags, but to use all the appropriate tags. All right. And TubeBuddy, what's super cool about TubeBuddy is that they have a key term searching capability. So basically you can come in and, one of your first tags that you have right here is dubstep. For those who don't know what tags are when it comes to YouTube, whenever you upload something on YouTube, YouTube has no idea what YouTube has no idea what the video is about. It could be about a dubstep song. It could be about Wubbix mowing his grass. It could be a divorce court. It could be anything. YouTube has no idea what it is. So the tags is what tells it what to do. Well, the problem with tags is the competition with tags. Just because you put dubstep or, just because you put Wubbix or Nightfall or any of these things, just because you put them in doesn't mean that it's going to show up when people search these things. And so what's cool about TubeBuddy is that it has a keyword function for tags. You can go in and it will tell you, hey, if you include this tag, you might want to include this tag as well because people are searching for this tag. Oh, you want to include this tag? Well, the competition is really high on this tag. Maybe you should try this tag instead. And it just helps you with ranking higher and higher in YouTube, to getting into recommended people's videos, to get into suggested videos, so on and so forth. Is that making sense?
Yeah, but this is like some sort of feature that the TubeBuddy has, or this is just something that you do by yourself?
Yeah, you can definitely do it on yourself. I would highly encourage you to do it with TubeBuddy just because the plugin streamlines it, right? It kind of unlocks the secret info of YouTube that YouTube just doesn't show naturally. And so, you can definitely do it without it. It just takes a lot of time. You have to do a lot of research, where TubeBuddy just does it for you right there. And so I'd highly encourage you to do that because it's so useful, man. It's so useful. We went back through since we've gotten TubeBuddy back through, and I can show you this right now. So if we go to in the DAW.
Yeah, actually, like even if you look like at my tags of my videos, they seem a little like a lot of them. Like I just abused the tags that one.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I feel like the tags, I kind of forgot about those. It just became like a habit of mine to just go full at it and copy my own tags at some point.
Exactly.
I guess the tags really do make a difference.
They do. What's really cool is now that I have TubeBuddy installed in here, we can actually click on dubstep right here and it will show us this ranking is very bad. It's very bad. You should not use this ranking. It has a total search of 25 million searches, which means that, man, you're going to have to try really, really hard to break through to do this.
Basically, a lot of people use that, right?
Exactly. So what it does is, if you see over here, it shows you video searches. So this is related video searches that maybe it would be better for you to try. What about this one right here? Like dubstep remix is a popular song. Even though this isn't a dubstep remix of a popular song, let's say it was. All right, let's not say it was. Let's run with maybe dubstep 2018. Let's click on that. Let's see what the competition is with this. It's fair. It's better. It's still not amazing, but we're getting somewhere. All right, we're getting somewhere with this. All right, what about dubstep 2018? It says Skrillex right here. Let's say that your song sounds like Skrillex. All right, so this actually applies to you. If this doesn't apply to you, Do not do it. Don't do it at all. But let's say this song does. So Dubstep 2018 Skrillex. Let's see what's going on. Oh, this is good. This is good. We're in the good. We're in the green now. Hey, it was a good search volume. The competition isn't that bad. And so it says, hey, like, this is really, really good. You should do this. I really like this. And so it's this type of thing that you can go through and that you can tag your type of things with. So for example, we recently have done this huge rebrand within the DAW, behind the DAW. We went through, you can see all the cover arts here. We've redone them.
I've actually noticed that, like, something kind of felt a little different.
Exactly. Yeah, we went and we redid all of them. We optimized the title. But what's really cool, if we go to our latest episode with Fabian Mazur, in here, is we come down over here, you're going to see the tags here. All these tags are optimized for this type of video. You know what I mean? We went through, we did our research, how to make a trap bass in Logic Pro X, or how to make trap like Boombox Cartel. These were trending terms related to what we were talking about. And I can tell you right now, like, this is performing way better than something else in this. And you can also see on this little best practices tab right here, you can see we got the high res, shared on Twitter, liked on Facebook, comment hearted, captions added, end screen added. You can see that it kind of gives you this little to-do list to make sure you can optimize it as much as possible. Is all this making sense, man?
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Yeah, this tool actually, whoa, yeah. I've never even thought about that.
So here's another little cool tip with Tube Buddy that I really, really like, that you can do. So let's say you're releasing a song. Who's one of your favorite artists?
I think lately it's definitely like Sudden Death or Wooly or somewhere around
okay,
that.
let's do Sudden Death. Okay. So we can go into YouTube, we can search Sudden Death, and we want to see what's the first video that pops up, because whatever the first video that pops up is where a bunch of the a bunch of the views are going to come from. What you can see it has within the first five videos that pop up, it shows that this one has the most views out of all of them. So we want to go here. We want to figure out why this one is popping up before all the other ones. So we're going to click on this, and what's really cool is, again, on the sidebar on to the right over here, it's going to show the tags. What you can do is you can come over here and you can say copy to clipboard. Then you can take these tags, post them in your video, obviously delete the ones that aren't appropriate, that don't really make sense to you. But because you are using the same tags that are in this video, you are going to show up over here because it has the same tags, and you're going to show up in the suggestions tab, in the up next tab. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I was thinking actually that YouTube kind of, let's say, it sort of recommends your videos based off of titles or...
100%. It definitely does. Yeah, the way that YouTube suggests or recommends videos it's based off a couple things. It's based off, what videos did other people watch after watching this video. It's also based off tags, right? Because that's what it tells, that's what it tells what the video is about. It also goes off videos that you've watched in the past. And so there's a couple of things to do on it. But for the instance where your video and the video like this Sudden Death one have the same tags, the possibility of it being suggested is much higher. You see what I'm saying?
It makes a lot more sense to me. It's it's great too. I really need to try that at some point.
Heck yeah, dude.
Thank you for all this knowledge. Like, I could now actually use all this stuff that I've been working on with my YouTube. Maybe let's say I just want to focus on music, and now I can just do that more.
Exactly.
Because it just helps my music being promoted too, besides my tutorials and all that. So yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, dude. I'm more than happy to help out with that. So for the listeners that are listening, DAW Nation, if you like what you've heard, like with social media marketing, stuff like that, I do offer lessons. I offer consultations. And so if you want something like that, what we just went through with Wubbix, hit me up. I'm more than happy to. This is what we do. So Wubbix, honestly, man, thank you so much for coming on the show. Like, this was a great time. It was one of the best interviews that we've had. So thank you so much, dude.
Thank you so much, too. And after this, I could definitely say that I've kind of took some weight off my chest, and I also learned some stuff too. So thank you so much for this. This actually helped me out so much too.
Hey, DAW Nation, hope you enjoyed this social media consultation with Wubbix. If you are interested in getting a social media consultation, hit me up. There's actually a link in the description. Go ahead on it. It's the private lessons link. Go ahead and click on that. Select social media marketing. We've been able to have a lot of success. Every single person that I have given the social media consultation to, they walk away saying like, oh my gosh, like this makes so much sense. My head is more clear. So please go ahead and check that out. We have more episodes coming like this. I just finished one with Henry Fong. I just finished one with Kara. And basically, I'm going to try and do it with every single person that I bring on the show so that you can see what they're doing with their social media, and I can keep bringing you tips and tricks like this. So if you like this bonus episode, please let me know by commenting, by subscribing, by liking, whatever is appropriate on the platform that you're listening on. Again, like iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, Deezer, YouTube, wherever you're at, it just helps me know that what I'm doing is moving in the direction that you need me to move in. So, Dawn Nation, thank you so much for partaking of this episode, and we'll catch you soon, all right? You have a great day.